We recently picked up the BMW i8, but we've had a problem. And the problem is our dog doesn't know how to drive it yet. The problem is that whenever we put it into sport mode and we drive, then the coolant warning comes on. So we need to pop this hood open and take a look at our coolant levels. For the BMW i8, it's a hybrid, so there's a battery, and then there's the engine. And so there are two coolant reservoirs. We don't know which one is giving us an issue. We just drove the i8 this morning. We let it cool off for about an hour, 2 hours. So now we think it's okay to look at it. But just like the doors, this thing does not operate normally. The hood does not go up how you think it does. This job is much easier with two people, guys. You're going to want to come into this well of the BMW. You're going to see this black plastic square tab behind the strut right here. It's like right in the middle. This guy, and there's a little tab. You're just going to want to push it down and pull it out, and that's pretty much it. And then you'll see a pull tab right here. You're going to want to grab that guy. Girlfriend, why do you have two? Can you pull that out of the slot? Pull it and tug on it. Oh, that was one unlatched. And here is the second one unlatched. Ready? Oh, I think this is the, what is this? Oh, this looks like a eject button for the charging port. Like if it gets stuck, that's what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure what that is though. But yeah, it's definitely this top pull tab. And then the hood comes up this way. Now we gotta be careful when pulling the hood up because it's really easy to scrape this part right here because of how the hood like bows forward. So we need to take extra caution when pulling this lid up. So we're gonna pull it up like this. I'm gonna pull it up. And then, let's see where the thing is. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. All right, so that is what you have to do to get the hood up. There's no struts or anything that are gonna hold it up. There's just these hinges. So you need to put anything you can, a drill bit, a screwdriver, whatever have you in between here. And that is what holds the strut up. So make sure it's strong. On this side, it's an actual screwdriver. And yes, this is what the BMW manual states to do. Okay, so there is a little bit of caution you gotta take when you're pulling this boy up. When you pull the hood up, you need to pull it up, like actually up. Otherwise, this part of the lid is going to hit this, and then you're gonna have a bad time because that is there. Well, yeah, the camera's right there, but it's gonna scrape this part, and it's like a piano black, so that's definitely gonna show scratches if you scrape it with this. On another note, check out our super cool wipers. That's so unique. There's no other BMW that has these. Maybe we'll see if anyone else does. Put it in the comments below. Yep, so there's two coolant reservoirs. There's this coolant reservoir. There is that coolant reservoir. This one right here. After doing some Googling, it looks like the reservoir should be about halfway full. So it'll be up to like this point in the middle. Ours is more than that. So this one is not the problem. Though, apparently there's a sensor underneath here. That is the sensor, and that sometimes goes faulty, and that would need to be replaced if we don't have any issues with our other coolant bottle over there. That's a maybe though, because we're playing a guessing game right now. The best way to look at it is gonna be on this side. So the coolant reservoir is this one right here. It doesn't specify which one is having the issue, but if we look at it, you can see the fluid inside of there, and it's that blue fluid right there. You can see the difference in this level right here. The maximum is actually at the bottom of the reservoir. This one looks totally fine. We're gonna go ahead and close the hood, drive it for multiple days, and hopefully that coolant warning does not come back up. Otherwise, the next thing we'll do is look at changing the sensor out, and I don't even want to think about what else goes on after that. So we're gonna have to pull this out and pull that screwdriver out once we lift the hood a little bit. Put your hand kind of like in the middle, and we're gonna push it up slightly, and grab the screwdriver as you do it. Grab the screwdriver so it doesn't fall out. Just gonna wanna make sure you're holding this up a little bit, so it doesn't hit there. Okay, once you get to about here, you're good. From here, we can just let it go down, and then we can... The front's okay. Once it clears that halfway point, it's pretty good. And there we go. That locks it. And all that means what's left to do now is teach our dogs how to drive, put the cover back on the little pull tab, and for you to stay subscribed to see if this issue comes back with our coolant. Hopefully it doesn't. We really, really hope it doesn't. Hopefully that issue does not come back, because if it does, we'll have to look at some forums and stuff like that. And that is our first BMW i8 problem. Well, this happened once before, but I think that's because the coolant was low. So we filled it. Now we should be good. We were afraid that there was a coolant leak. Thankfully, there's no leakage. Like, that would have been really bad. That's a silver lining for this car.